everybody. We are a little bit late, but it's better late than never, I suppose. Time for our Shadesmar Week 9 recaps. Big apologies once again. Weekend was hectic with personal life, and then, of course, the Florida storms here in August. The summer storms with all the storms over in the Atlantic has made things a little bit rough over here. But that's besides the fact. We're here now. None of that matters. Let's go ahead and see what happened our last week of the regular season and go ahead into playoffs. First things first, we got our standings, our final standings, I should say. Brad the Best, head over heels above everyone else, managed to complete his undefeated season. Following up, we got Zelda, which took over from Mini Ninny, managing to keep the team rolling to come in our second place. Magikarp, after a little bit of a slide mid-season, was able to finish up with 3 straight wins. Matzo, coming in fourth, managed to snap his win-loss alternating record and managed to win the last 3 weeks as well. Gecko was at the top of the leaderboard, but managed to still make it. He dropped a little bit towards the back end of the season, but was able to still make it. Abyssal, nearly same story. Managed to win the last game of the season, which is probably the most important. Went on a bit of a downfall, but was able to recover there at the end. Austin Forge with a very exciting match that got them just into playoffs. And JJ, what the fuck, playing also, WTF playing, oh geez, I did not say that. JJ also squeaked in there with 8th place, being 5-4 with a 0 differential. Caltech, Venice, nobody, everybody put on their best all towards the end of the season, but unfortunately they just fell up short. So let's go ahead and look at our season MVPs. So our winner ended up being Terra Frostmoth. Who thought that would have been good? I mean, basically 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Frostmoth got what was it? Like 11 kills in 2 weeks. You know, just Frostmoth Sweet. But I mean, if I was to give it to MVP, I wouldn't say it's the MVP of the whole season. It was the MVP for 2 games, but nonetheless. Brad the Best, Starmie, as well as Cabalion was just steady throughout the whole entire season. Austin Forge's Ace Terra Luxray doing its thing, and Terra Blossom for Abyssal as well, and Haxorus doing Haxorus things. Golurk is a funny one up there. Fezidipity Low Kicks wraps up our top 10. We got some beefy boys in Duraludon and Gastrodon showing up. Our Arctovish decided to pop off towards the end of the season, decided to make a push for the top 10, but just fell off short. Defensive backbone for Brad's team, and nobody's Flygons and Victory Bell. Victory Bell ended up with its downfall of the season, was up at the top of the board for the most of the season, and ended up stumbling towards the back end, but still made it in the top 20. Cavius Typhlosion makes a random appearance, was not really here, but towards the end of the season decided to click the button. Terra Tangela was also here from Zelda. Abyssal Slitherwing, Cavius Vaporeon, Caltech's Kilowattrel rounds up our top 20. So safe to say that definitely some of these Terras probably shouldn't have happened. I mean, who knew? Three of the top 10, or top 5. I apologize. 3 of the top 5 were all Terramons, and 2 of those being Quiver Dance Mons. So who knew? Who knew Quiver Dance and Terastallization would be strong? Our Dog Awards of the week. Austin's Luxray put a huge performance to lock him into the playoffs. Matzo's Tentacruel ended up, funny enough, picking up for his Moltres, allowing a Scream Tone not to sweep, which we will be watching that game here. Brad the Best Wheezing was just very hard to remove, and was able to just sit there, not only set up toxic spikes, but be able to just live through everything, help stall out Trick Room to help secure Brad the win, and then Matsu's Moltres really froze itself in the big moment and nearly had the team almost get swept. But alas, it didn't, so we move on. Let's go ahead and watch these recaps and see what these mons did, and go ahead and sadly watch our last replays for the regular season. Alrighty, I did indeed talk about it. Let's go ahead and see what ended up happening with Moltres freezing in place and having Tentacool bail us out here. So Terra Grass is definitely interesting as a Terra type choice. I'm assuming to help with the Flygon. Screamtail. Here comes our problem child right here. We got a Moltres, which I still don't understand how fire types get frozen. But let's count, kids. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, it just sits there, and I believe this would have been game if if Tentacool did not get that toxic off and somehow live and get that toxic off. Really. So that was yeah, that was definitely a big thing that allowed Matt to be able to come back here. Playing from behind, Avalug's out here, but Avalug doing Avalug things. Squirrel Girl lives on 1, gets a nice little knockoff off. Memento, gotta love it. Oh, here comes the victory bell, picks up a kill. Matt and his low kicks, but was able to come up and Staraptor doing Staraptor things. That could have been game as well if Quick Attack wasn't brought, so that was a very good bring from Matt. I mean, I think Matt definitely still had that game with first impression in the bag. So, I mean, I'm not worried, but yeah, so good job on both of their ends. Now we got our MVP of the week. Let's go ahead and watch out for a Luxray and see what Luxray managed to do. This was a very close match. I loved this match from start to finish. Toxic Uxie. Huge special defense drop. Godvor just hangs on. Does a decent chunk. Down goes Guardy, out comes Gastrodon. Big burn to offset lefties. But another toxic. How toxic of Uxie there. There goes the Eviolite. I just love seeing Gligar because you never know if it's going to be offensive or defensive. Because when it still does good amount. Superpower just friggin' blowing that Wo-Chen out. That is very true. It does hit like an absolute truck. You gotta love Terra Rock Drift Bloom. How fun is that? How fun is Terra Rock Drift Bloom? Huge crit, but I mean, I don't know if that mattered. You hate to see the final Gambit. But just enough chip for Luxray to do its thing. Darmanitan comes out, should be able to just click click the usual buttons, and then Luxray comes in and is able to just clean it up. Good game for both coaches. That was very close down to the wire. And now, no Mon made it for the any awards here, but I wanted to highlight this game as there was a very, very close game, and one of these Mons almost won the underdog of the week. But I wanted to go ahead and share this. A Stun Store Sticky Web. Sticky Web or Bombi. Kario with a huge Steel Beam. Down goes Lucario. Would have loved to see Aura Sphere on it. Goes on break. I'm curious on what the heck that Morgan was doing. I guess because it was a prankster, maybe it had nothing to hit it with, but. Whoa. There's center scores trying to do some shiest. Yeah, Golbat's just gonna sit there and recover. Morpeko comes out, and Morpeko says, "It's time for me to do some damage here." That's tragic. Poor Mousehold. It's not doing anything. Morpeko's going for it, man. JMS's Morpeko definitely tried putting in work for the last game of the season. Say, put it in range for that Morpeko. Yeah, put that Fezidipity in range for that Morpeko. Here he comes. Bop. Bop. Down goes the Choice Band. Choice Band Morpeko. You gotta damn love it. You gotta love it. Oh, there's hope. There's hope. But alas, Stall Tentacle wins it. But I wanted to give JMS a huge shout out for his Morpeko for the last week of the season. That was a very close. But of course, you know, we got to deal with the damn Terra Tangela that was worth damn nothing, you know. Haha, thank you, Serathim. Or thank you, Abyssal and Serathim. Alrighty, let's go ahead. That's going to be our replays for the week. Let's go ahead and jump in and look at the matchups moving forward and get the heck out of here. Alrighty. Oh, wait. Wee. Alrighty, let's go ahead and look at our matchups. So we have Brad the Best versus JJ What the Fuck playing. WTF playing. Gosh dang it, 2 times in a row. Me bad. Then we got Matzo versus Gecko. We got Abyssal for Magikarp and Austin Forge versus Zelda. I don't know why I have a feeling JJ's nuts with it. I would love to see this game be close. Other than that, which is just like a guts feeling, I think I always root for the underdogs. I just unfortunately don't see any of the underdogs being able to put up a fight here. I mean, the top 4 just seem to be way above the rest of the division. But I'll definitely love to see some upsets. Prove me wrong, guys. Prove me wrong. But that's going to be it for Week 9 recaps, guys. I will be seeing you guys once the semi-final matches gets played, and or once quarterfinals, I apologize, our quarterfinal matches, and we'll get in, watch those, and I'll see you guys then. Until then, catch you guys later.